Hey guys, and welcome. This is going to be the next episode of HTML tables. This is gonna be hashtag 13, and I'm gonna go and show you guys the col span, row span, table styling, and color group in this episode. So let's go. So I'm gonna go ahead and delete the styles for now, and let's say that we have let's add a caption. So we have some people. There we go. And then let's go ahead and make a table row. And then a table heading with a name. And table heading with a age. Alright. Then we're gonna make another table row with some table data. There will be John, chill, and March, let's say. And then we will make another table row, table data. John's age is going to be 37. Chill is gonna be 32. March is going to be, I don't know how old she is, but let's say 40. And there we go. Let's add a border. So let's go table, th and td. Let's add a border of 1 pixel solid black. There we go. And let's also use the border collapse property to make these borders single borders and not double borders. There we go. Okay. Now we can add the col span property to this name here. So right now the table looks like this. If we add the col span and set it to 2, the table will look like this. So now let's actually change the style of the table to be 50%, width 50%. There we go. And there we go. We can see that the name covers these all now. Set it to 3. It will cover all of those items, and the age will be empty. But we'll leave it at 2. That's a good example of the col span proper attribute. Okay, then I'm gonna make another table. This time the caption is going to be phone numbers. Alright, and let's make a table row, table heading, the name, and table data. We'll set it to be Homer. Now Homer for some reason has 3 phone numbers, so let's add them in here. I'm just gonna add some random numbers. Let's say that's his first, and then I'm gonna copy this a few times. Alright, and there we go. Those are his phone numbers. Now if we want to use the row span property, we can, by the way, we should actually have there a row table heading, and let's say phone. Okay, so Homer has 2 phone numbers, and the table looks like this right now. This is a column layouted table, and let's say that the row span of this is gonna be 2. Okay, nothing actually changed because these need to be on a separate table row. Here we go. So now you guys can see. Let's remove this. It will look like this. Name, Homer, and phone 555, and then the other goes here. But if we use the row span property and set it to 2, now this phone row will take the space of 2 rows. So that's basically how it works. If I set it to 3, nothing will happen because we don't have that many rows. Well, and 1 is the default. But yeah, that's the row span property. Let's add another here. Yeah, let's do it like that. There we go. Alright, and let's add a random number once again, and row span is going to be 3. And once again, this needs to be in a new row. So we'll add a table row, and there we go. Alright, so if we set the row span to be 1, which is the default, it looks like this. I'm gonna make one more copy of this so I can demonstrate. There we go. So it will look like this. Then row span 2, it will look like this. Row span 3, it will look like this. And row span 4, it will look like this. So now it's clean. So that's what the row span and col span properties are used for. So simply put, the row span expands the property. For example, this time it's the phone, and this one should be a th tag, by the way, table heading. And the row span expands the, it's used for tables that use the column layout like this. And then the col span is used for the ones that are, let me make one quick. Okay, now we have a table of Simpsons. We have Homer with a age of 43 and Marge with an age of 41, and then we got the table heading up here. So if the col span was 1, it would look like this. The age or these numbers here, they would not have a heading over here. So of course I could do this. TH last name. Now it looks good. But we can also do this. We can set the col span to be 2. So basically this row or heading will now take the space of 2 table cells. So yeah, you can do this in a row or in a column layout. Now, what if we have a table like this and we want to use different colors? Well, we can do that. I'm gonna set the table to have border collapse. There we go. So you can see there's a slight difference. Look closely. Yes, there is a slight difference because by default tables have invisible borders. Let's set the width to be 100%. Let's take the table headings, table data. Let's text align it to the left. So it will look like that. And let's add some padding of 8 pixels. And then I'm gonna take a table row and I'm gonna use the nth child even. And I'm gonna set the color to be yellow. So what is, I'm gonna set it to be blue. Alright, there we go. So what this does is it will take the second, fourth, sixth, eighth, 10th row and change the color. If I set this to odd, it will take the 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 and change their colors. We can also set the background color. So background color blue. There we go. That's odd. And then this is even. If we had more of these rows, it would continue to be even or odd. Here's another example. Now we have a calendar with a lot of empty cells. That's okay. I'm gonna set the style of this to be 100%. It will take the entire width of the viewport. And then I'm gonna go to the style sheet and I'm gonna take the table, table heading and table data and add a border of 1 pixel solid black. There we go. Let's use the border collapse. Alright. Then let's use the table heading. Let's take the every single child element of the table heading that is even. And then let's use the table data and let's take the every single child element of the table data that are even and let's style them with a background color of light coral. So with this we can create a calendar that looks like this. So that's another example. We can also add a cool effect. If we hover over a table row using the hover pseudo class, we can change the background color to be light gray. Okay, look what happens. There we go. You guys can see that it changes the color when I hover my mouse over it. So that's another cool feature. Alright, anyways, I think we have had a bunch of discussion about HTML tables now, so yep, there's a lot of examples and I hope you guys learned a lot of new stuff and yeah, I'm gonna see you guys in the next one and have a wonderful day and happy learning everybody. Bye bye!